All right, here we are back, Week 4 predictions video. Myself joined by G's and Nelly. We will be going over our top 25 Heisman race, and then as well as the players of the week for each conference, and then, of course, the predictions to finish it off for this week's games. A couple things. Make sure y'all reread the rules, preaching it every week. We've had 2 suspensions already so far. Definitely want to avoid that, so go read them. Make sure you're up to date. You have any questions, ask myself or another commish. Make sure if you're in a game of the week and you're the road team, that you are streaming. You can ask the home team to stream it. If he chooses to do so, then you don't need to. But you need to let us know if you're not going to be able to stream, but you do need to attempt to do so first at least. I know that recruiting's frustrating right now for everybody, but make sure you're on top of your recruiting. Make sure that you are taking care of that. You need to make sure you're bringing in at least 8 to 10 per season at minimum. But this is not like Madden where you just load up, play your game, and get off. So if you continue to not recruit, you'll be removed from the league for that, which is a pretty stupid thing to get kicked for. I don't even care if you're bringing in 3 stars or 2 stars. Just put people on the roster. So these BCL top 10 plays of the week have been awesome. Certainly love doing them. I know that a lot of people like them. If you have good plays in your game, please clip them and send them to me. It makes my job way easier, so I don't have to hunt down a bunch of clips each week going through streams and things like that. All that being said, let's go ahead and get into it. We will start off with our Heisman race, or Heisman watch first. We've got drops receiver Jordan Anthony out of Arkansas leading the way, and his quarterback right behind him, Taylon Green. So Arkansas flying high, certainly. Bo Prabula out of Missouri is third. Running back Malik Sherrod out of Boise State is fourth. And QB Eli Holstein out of Pittsburgh is fifth. Go to the players, or let's look at the top 25. Texas remains number 1. Penn State, Ohio State, LSU, and Alabama are your top 5. We got 4 more users in the top 10 with Texas A&M, Michigan, Notre Dame, and Oregon. And then Clemson, Georgia, Arkansas, Florida, and Baylor also all in the top 25. We look into our players of the week. So your National Defensive Player of the Week, Alonzo Edwards out of Sam Houston State, 11 tackles, a pick, 2 pass breakups, a forced fumble, and 2 fumble recoveries. Wow. And a loss to an FCS team. Good Lord. And your National Offensive Player of the Week, Connor Weigman, 22 of 33, 235 yards, 4 passing touchdowns, also ran for 107 yards and 2 touchdowns. So your ACC Players of the Week.
You got Defensive Player of the Week coming out of Miami, Charles Brantley. In a win against USC, 5 tackles, 1 tackle for loss, an interception, and a touchdown.
On offense, we got Jeremiah Cobb, 6 carries, 109 rush yards, 2 rushing touchdowns, and he caught 4 balls for 26 yards.
Your Big 12 Players of the Week.
Both coming out of Oregon State, huh? Defensive Player of the Week, we got Skylar Thomas, 8 tackles, 1 interception, and a touchdown in the win in North Carolina, 49-10.
And Zachary Card, 6 catches, 109 yards, and on them 6 catches, he got 4 touchdown receptions.
That's absurd.
Good job, Rock.
All right, moving on to your Big 10 Players of the Week.
Got Defensive Player of the Week coming out of Wisconsin, De'Yani Hill at Oklahoma, or winning at Oklahoma, 2 tackles, 1 tackle for loss, an interception, and a pass breakup.
And on offense, we got Cameron Seldon, 5 catches, 95 yards, and 2 touchdowns, and a close defeat to Tulane.
And then finally, the SEC Players of the Week.
And out of OU, we got Kendall Daniels in the loss to Wisconsin. He had 6 tackles, an interception, a pass breakup, and a touchdown.
And on offense, Jordan Anthony, 5 catches, 151 yards receiving, 2 receiving touchdowns. He also carried the ball twice for 61 yards, and he rushed in a touchdown.
All right, moving on to the predictions. Myself and Tulane are getting force wins this week. Everybody else should have games. First up, 25th ranked Baylor Bears at 1-1. Coach Eric traveling to Rocky Top to play the 1-2 Tennessee Volunteers and Jack. We'll do Nelly, then G's, then me.
I want to pick Jack, but I think I'm going to go with Baylor coming into Rocky Top in a close one. Probably win by maybe a field goal or something like that, 24-21.
Yeah, I think this is going to be a pretty good game. Hopefully they stream. I don't know if it's game of the week or not. I think Baylor is going to win 27-24. It's going to be an interesting game.
Interesting game here. I want to pick Jack. I'm leaning towards it because he's at home, and I thought he played better against me than he did in Week 1 versus Tulane. But I'm going to stick with the SEC here. Eric's been playing well. Certainly could be 2-0. So give me Baylor to win this one on the road, 28-24 over Tennessee. Next, the game of the week, probably. 19th ranked Arkansas Razorbacks at 3-0 and Coach Drop traveling into Tuscaloosa to play the 5th ranked Alabama Crimson Tide and Coach Twan coming off his BCL primetime win.
Yeah, I mean, Twan, he started off rough, played me well, and then he inched out a game against Chapo in a really good one. He comes in at home. He's been away for a couple games, It's good to be at home. I think he takes this one here in a dogfight, but there will be points scored. I think 35-28, Twan with a walk-off touchdown.
Yeah, this is going to be another good game. It's going to be another tight game. I'm going to go with Twan. I think he got a rhythm going. I was impressed with the win over Chapo. I think Bama going to win. I'm going to say 30-27.
This one's extremely tough for me because while Arkansas has its deficiencies, Twan was able to lock up Chapo pretty well in defense because he was pressing his receivers. Cannot press these Arkansas receivers. Drop's defense isn't quite as good as Chapo's, certainly. I mean, man, this is tough. Twan's been playing good. I'm only going to pick Twan because he's home here. I would pick Drop if he was at home. So I think that he'll inch it out. I'm going to say game-winning field goal, 38-35 over Arkansas. Next, 11th ranked Clemson Tigers at 1-2, and Coach E-Fly traveling into the bounce house in Madison, Wisconsin to play the 2-1 Badgers, and Coach Delvin coming off his big win at Oklahoma.
This is kind of interesting. Delvin makes his mistakes, but it seems like he also has his bright spots. E-Fly hasn't been playing very well. It seems gotten a couple of forced losses maybe. But I'm going to take E-Fly to win it into Wisconsin. I think he wins it by, I think it's like 10 points, 14-24.
I'm going to go with Clemson. Clemson should win. They got the better roster. E-Fly is supposed to be the better user. I don't think he played his first 2 games, right?
No, he did not.
Okay. Yeah, I'm going to take Clemson 31-17.
Yeah, Delvin with the big win last week, I think a lot of it had to do with more throwing like 6 picks, though. E-Fly won't do that. He'll run the ball more. He played really well in that second half versus Mike, so I'm expecting a better performance throughout the game this week for Clemson. If you can play that well on the road to Texas, you'll be fine at Wisconsin. So give me Clemson to win this one. Let's go 31-14 over Wisconsin. Next, Florida State and the Seminoles at 1-2. Coach LP traveling into Syracuse to play the 1-1 Orange and Coach Ryan.
And I got to take Ryan at home. I don't know if it's necessarily. It doesn't have the better team, better user. So either way, I'll take them in a 3-point game, 31-20. Yeah, Florida State's fucking. No, that's LP. Never mind.
LP. G's?
Yeah, I think Syracuse will pull this out at home. I think it'll be close early, and then they'll pull away a little bit. I'm going to say 30-17.
LP played well at home week 1 against Twan, but he's dropped the last 2 games, both of which were on the road. He's got another road one this week. I'm starting to feel like week 1 was more on Twan playing bad than LP playing just ridiculously good. Both these rosters are bad, so I'm just going to go with the home team on this one. Ryan's supposed to be the better user as well. Let's go 35-28. Syracuse beats Florida State. Next, the 1-2 Oklahoma Sooners and Morgue traveling on the road into the Hedges to play the 15th ranked Georgia Bulldogs at 1-2 and Coach Dell.
I mean, this one's kind of hard to pick. He's been playing okay. He's been keeping it in close games, double overtime, and then dunk it last week. How good is Moore? Come into Georgia and win. I think it's going to be a dogfight, lots of mistakes made. 24-17, Georgia.
Yeah, Moore, from what Jason said, threw a lot of picks last week, and man, he should have had so many picks against me, man. My guys were just dropping him. I mean, if he goes to Georgia and do that, he's going to lose. Also, I think. I'm gonna take Georgia in this one, 24-21. I just don't like the way he's playing. Morgan's playing.
Both these two are horrendous with the turnovers right now. They cannot stop throwing picks and playing bad on that aspect. Offense struggling for both. Defensively, both teams have great defenses. This feels like a really even matchup type game. I'm gonna take Georgia because he's at home. I think Dell will tone down the mistakes a little bit, and he'll get it done. So let's go Georgia 31-28 over to Oklahoma. Next, battle in the Sunshine State here. The 1-3 Miami Hurricanes and Coach Rob traveling to Gainesville to play the 23rd ranked Florida Gators at 1-2 and Coach Gabe.
So I think Gabe realizes he's about to lose his quarterback here, if he loses another one. He's really got to step it into gear, and I think he realizes that. So he's going to win at home in a big rivalry game, 35-21.
I'm going to take Gabe in this spot. I'm going to say 35-17.
Gabe did not play me well last week. I think he'll rebound from that. Rob built some momentum with his win over Dave, but just tough place to play on the road to Florida here. So let's go Gators win this one 35-17 over Miami. Big 12. Here we got third-ranked Ohio State Buckeyes at 2-0, and Coach Hayden traveling on the road into the Rose Bowl to play the 2-1 UCLA Bruins and Sam.
Sam's been playing good, but Hayden's got the better roster. Probably the better user. Well, I think he comes in, he continues his undefeated streak, and wins it in a close one, 27-21.
Yeah, I'm going to go with Ohio State in this one. I think it'll be close. Hating to pull it through. I'm going to say 24-20.
I think under normal circumstances, I'd really have to consider taking Sam here, but being that Ohio State roster is so good right now, I'm going to take the Buckeyes to win this one on the road, 31-21 over UCLA. Next, another just massive game. 1-2 Colorado Buffaloes and Savon traveling on the road into University Park to play the second-ranked Penn State Nittany Lions at 2-0 and Des.
Yeah, I can't pick against the home team in this. It's the better roster. They're two really good users going at it, so it's not going to be a blowout or anything. I think Des wins 28-24.
Oh man, I don't know, man. Penn State is pretty good at home.
Is that a bird? Go ahead, sorry.
His style of play, I think, man, he has the better roster, man. I think Savon's gonna struggle a little bit on the road. I'm gonna say it's gonna be a real low-scoring, tight game. I'm gonna say 21-17 Penn State.
Yeah, I like Des at home here just because roster's better, home field advantage. I mean, Savon's playing well. It would not surprise me at all if he won, but I'm going to say Penn State ekes this one out. 30. Let's go 31-27 over Colorado. Next, the Civil War rivalry game between the Oregon State Beavers at 2-1 and Coach Rock and his Holy Soldiers traveling into Eugene to play the 10th-ranked Oregon Ducks at 1-2 and Freeway. These two know each other in real life, both live and work together, so this will be an interesting game for them, certainly. Now, Rock does have a first-half suspension on his quarterback, running back, and a defensive player, his safety, so take that into consideration.
Damn.
All right. Like I said in chat, I do not doubt you. However, I will not root for you. Freeway, don't let me down in this one, please. Go Ducks. 28-14.
Man, that suspension kind of messed me up. But you know what? Is it a first half suspension?
Yes.
Just the first half. I'm just gonna still go with my guts. I think Rock pulls this off. 31-28.
I think Rock is the better user between the two, so this is tough for me. I think the suspension sucks, particularly with his running back especially. He needs to get this first half over with as quickly as he can and not be down.
Safety was player of the week last.
Yeah, I'm going to pick Freeway because he's at home. I might still have picked Rock if he was at home, even with the suspension, but I think the suspension and being on the road, these two know each other. Give me Freeway to win this one. 31-24. I hope I'm wrong, but I don't think I am. Next, we got a game that's underway. The 1-2 Stanford Cardinal and Coach Chevy in his first game in BCL this season travels on the road to the number 1 Texas Longhorns at 2-0 and Coach Mike. And currently, Stanford leads at 7-3 on the road in the first quarter.
All right, I know that you said he's currently down, but got Mike. I think. Oh, Jesus Christ! Maybe I don't got Mike. Mike's gonna bring it back, and he's gonna win 21-10.
Yeah, I'm not gonna let the score bother me. I'm gonna go with the home team. I'm gonna assume they'll get things back in order or whatever's going on.
No, I'm just watching Spanish.
I'm gonna say 34-24, Texas.
I mean, Mike doesn't look good right now. I haven't thought he's just looked spectacular this season at all, almost blowing games to Oregon and Clemson. I mean, he's at home with the better team. I have to believe he's going to get this figured out at some point and win this game. It'll probably be stupid close, much closer than it needs to be, as he's going 3 and out and punting the ball back. Yeah, that's tough. I'm going to pick Texas. I don't know how great I feel about it, but Texas wins 20-17 21-17 at home versus Stanford.
And poor Stanford got his third user now. But Jazz never played.
Yeah.
Tim got kicked, was it?
Yeah, he played 2 games and got kicked. All right. God, I forgot how many just huge fucking games there are this week. First, we got this one. 4th-ranked LSU Tigers at 3-0, and Coach Swish traveling to Blacksburg to play the 0-2 Virginia Tech Hokies and Coach Chap.
I'm sorry, Chap. Swish gonna come in Virginia Tech in Blacksburg, and he is he's gonna put some hurt on it. I think score's gonna be 28-10.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with LSU, even on the road. I'm gonna say 31-3.
Yeah, I actually really like Nelly's score. I'm going to go 28-13 LSU over Virginia Tech. I think the roster's too much disparity, and Swish has looked good this year to his credit. So next, I don't know which one's the biggest game of the week. Drop at Alabama or Savon at Des. Drop at Twan, Savon at Des, or this one. This one's probably the leaner, but 6th-ranked Texas A&M Aggies at 3-0, Coach JJ traveling on the road into the Big House to play the 5th-ranked Michigan Wolverines at 1-1, and Chapo coming off his BCL primetime loss.
And is JJ the better user than Twan? Yeah, Alabama the better.
You cut out, Nelly. There you go.
I think that Twan won because he has one of the best teams in the league.
Michigan's like a 92 overall too.
But he's got a 94 across the board.
Yeah.
But no, I think Chapo can. I think Chapo can win this. I think he's got it in a close one. It's going to come down to the wire, just like Bama. I don't think it's going into OT, but I think it's coming down to the wire. 28-31.
Yeah, this is going to be another great one. I can't wait to see it. I think JJ's going to remain undefeated, though. I think he's going to win. Get the little pass rush going. He's going to win 37-30.
Yeah, I don't know how much Chapo is going to be in his head after that loss last week at home. It was certainly frustrating. So frustrating that he ripped his headset apart. But
destroyed it.
Yeah, the difference here for me is I think JJ's quarterback is better. And so when I saw Chapo trying to throw with Underwood, like he was making mistakes, sure, but Underwood was also missing throws on his own sometimes too. Defensively, they're about the same. Chapo was so good at home last year with his win streak. I hate to see him start off 0-2 at home, but I think I'm going to pick against it. So let's go JJ to win this one on the road, extremely close, 31-23 over Michigan. And that is going to do it for our predictions. That's all the games. So appreciate y'all two joining in. Everybody who's watching now or going to watch in the future, remember those 4 points I said earlier when the video started about doing your recruiting, rereading the rules, streaming the games are supposed to be streamed, and sending me clips when you make great plays. And everybody have a good night or good Saturday.